message here. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Johnson.
Your name is Jesse...
Jacob.
Jesse Jacobs. Is that your birth name?
Okay. My first name is Jesse. When I was married, my husband's last name is Jacob. When I got married in 1983, 37 years ago, I had my maiden name. That's my dad's house name. It's a long name.
Can you spell it, please?
K like kite, IZHAKEKARA.
Representative, what is your question, please?
I'm asking the question.
Oh, please ask.
She gave a lot of information. I just want to know who she is.
Representative, please, it's reasonable to ask the name of the person.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. But now that you know it,
Which person?
oh, please ask.
She gave a lot of information. I just want to know who she is. Question.
Oh, please
She
ask.
gave a lot of information. I just want to know who she is.
It's reasonable.
She gave a lot of who she is. Who she is.
Representative, please, it's reasonable to ask the representative.
That's it. You asked them one.
Thank you. Representative C.A. Johnson. I mean, if that was, we're not here to intimidate people. I mean, these
That's
are...
okay. That's okay.
Okay.
As a woman from the city of Detroit, a woman who has lived, I'm talking about me now, who has lived in the city of Detroit all of my 62 years, and having spoken with many, and by the way, thank you, having spoken with many people who worked the TCF, or TFC. TCF.
All right, let's let Representative Johnson continue. And please get to your question, Representative.
I will. So my...
Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night's the time.
So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. I love y'all. Bye-bye. All you soldiers of Christ. Soldiers against racism. Soldiers against misogyny. Soldiers against domestic violence and domestic terrorism. Soldiers, rise! It's time for you to rise. Soldiers! Soldiers for Christ. Soldiers against racism. Soldiers against misogyny. Soldiers for black and brown people who are being mistreated. Rise, soldier.
Michigan Democrat state rep stripped of her committees after threatening Trump video. More discipline possibly to come. By Joshua Troiano, December 9, 2020. Michigan Democratic State Representative Cynthia Johnson has now been punished, and there will be further discipline coming following her making threats to Trump supporters. Michigan Republican Speaker of the House Lee Chatfield has released a statement regarding the matter. He released a statement on Twitter. Here is the Michigan House of Representatives. For immediate release, contact Gideon D. Asandro, December 9, 2020. Speaker of the House Lee Chatfield and Speaker-elect Jason Wentworth today released the following statement on the video released last night by State Representative Cynthia Johnson on social media. Threats to either Democrats or Republicans are unacceptable and un-American. They're even more unbecoming of an elected official. Representative Johnson has been removed from her committee assignments, and we are looking into further disciplinary action as the proper authorities conduct their own investigations. We have been consistent in our position on this. Violence and intimidation is never appropriate in politics. We have said that about threats against Governor Whitmer, Secretary Benson, Representative Johnson herself, and others. That applies to threats made toward public officials, and it must also apply when the threats come from public officials. Behavior like this will not be tolerated this term or next. That was 12:19 p.m., December 9, 2020. As we previously reported, it was reported this morning that Michigan Democratic State Representative Cynthia Johnson, who represents part of Wayne County, threatened President Trump's supporters in a Facebook Live video yesterday, saying it is a warning message to those who support the president. In the over 3 minutes long video, Johnson addressed Trump supporters, telling them that they better be careful, and called on soldiers to make them, Trump supporters, pay. Looking directly into the camera, Johnson said, "So this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful, walk lightly, we ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans, enough is enough, and for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right, be in order, make them pay." Representative Johnson has been stripped away of her committees, and they are still investigating the matter, which could lead to more discipline. This was a pretty quick response from Representative Chatfield, and probably doesn't mind taking away a Democrat's ability to serve on a committee. However, politics aside, there is no room for threatening violence to someone or a group of people who don't support the same candidate as you do or don't have the same political ideology. It always seems to be the Democrats threatening the Republicans with violence and not the other way around. Tensions only seem to be getting higher as the days pass by, with the president still fighting and southern states starting to rally behind the president. Stay tuned to Media Right News as the story continues to develop. Joshua Troiano.
Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay.